travel. Something many of us enjoy without a second thought. But for Black Americans during the Jim Crow era, travel meant navigating a world of exclusion and danger. From the 1930s to the 1960s, one powerful tool made all the difference: the Green Book. This lifeline guided Black travelers safely across America during an era of segregation, where simply looking for a place to eat or sleep could lead to discrimination or worse. Imagine being in a car with your family on a long road trip, but knowing that you couldn't stop just anywhere, that the next motel or restaurant you see may refuse service or worse, ask you to leave. This was the harsh reality Black Americans faced during the era of segregation. Travel wasn't just about leisure, it was about survival. The Green Book became the solution to that question. At the time, most states in the South and many in the North maintained segregation policies. Hotels, gas stations, and restaurants displayed signs that said "No coloreds allowed." So, where could you go? The Green Book became the answer. The Green Book was created by Victor Hugo Green, a Harlem-based postal worker who saw a need for a travel guide that listed safe spaces for Black travelers. In 1936, Green published the first edition of the Negro Motorist Green Book. Initially, the book focused on New York City, but quickly expanded, covering safe businesses in other states. By the time of its peak in the 1950s and 60s, the Green Book was a national directory. Green's goal was simple but powerful. He wanted Black Americans to travel with confidence, knowing that they could find lodging, meals, and services without fear of discrimination or hostility. This was a revolutionary idea, offering a tool that allowed Black families to explore the country without the constant threat of racism. But what happened when Black travelers couldn't rely on the Green Book? The challenges were immense. Without the guide, Black travelers were forced to gamble on whether the next motel or gas station would refuse them service. The risks were more than just inconvenience. Black travelers faced the very real danger of being harassed, turned away, or even attacked. In many cases, Black travelers had to plan their routes carefully, relying on word of mouth from other Black travelers, and sometimes being forced to drive long hours without stopping for fear of being turned away from rest stops or hotels. There were even reports of travelers being denied access to public restrooms, a fundamental need while on the road. The Green Book provided a lifeline in these circumstances, allowing travelers to avoid these dangers by guiding them to safe and welcoming businesses. It wasn't just about finding a place to eat or sleep. It was about creating a network of safe spaces where Black Americans could exist freely without fear of being discriminated against. By listing only those businesses that were known for treating Black customers with respect, the Green Book allowed for much needed security and peace of mind. It wasn't just a guide, it was a beacon of hope and safety, a tool that made it possible for Black Americans to travel the country and reclaim their right to explore without being relegated to second-class citizens. The success of the Green Book influenced later movements for civil rights and equality in travel. It wasn't just a travel guide, it symbolized the power of Black autonomy in the face of segregation. The fact that Black Americans were able to create their own system for safe travel challenged the systemic oppression they faced on the road and across America. The Green Book inspired activism and organized efforts within the civil rights movement. emphasizing that the fight for equality extended beyond public accommodations and into every aspect of life, travel included. As the civil rights movement grew, the very idea of the segregated public spaces that the Green Book aimed to circumvent began to be dismantled, laying the groundwork for the desegregation of hotels, restaurants, and public services. Though the Green Book is no longer in print, its legacy continues in the form of modern resources that serve marginalized communities. Today, several platforms and guides echo the spirit of the Green Book, catering to Black travelers and other underrepresented groups who still seek inclusive, safe spaces in the travel world. As we wrap up this look at the Green Book and its powerful legacy, I hope you've gained a deeper understanding of how this guide shaped the travel experiences of Black Americans during segregation and how its influence continues to resonate today. This is just one part of Tony's Travel Black History series, where we honor the past and explore how it impacts the way we travel now, especially during Black History Month. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the history, culture, and travel experiences that shape the Black community, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This series is designed to enhance your travel journeys by connecting you to stories and destinations that reflect the rich cultural tapestry of Black history. Also, make sure to follow my blog where I take an even deeper dive into travel and cultural experiences. I'll be discussing more topics like the Green Book, along with travel tips, personal stories, and insights into how to make your travel experiences more meaningful. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching. Travel safe, and remember to enjoy the journey.